And I remember my oldest daughter, like under her eyes was just trembling, and she had her baby and she was trying to jump on the stage.
But based on what you know about your son, the arrows point for you.
Rickey Smiley's daughter-in-law has reportedly barred him from contacting his granddaughters, alleging he played a role in his son's death. Rumors of Rickey neglecting his son have surfaced, sparking fans' suspicions about his actions.
I don't try to come on here and try to demonize anybody, but I'll demonize a demon. You don't have to demonize people that do demon-ish things, okay? Let me say this right here. You know, it's already hard suffering a loss. And now, you got to ask for grandparent rights. Now, y'all probably seen a lot of my videos, my granddaughter in the swimming pool or whatever. You know, it ain't like she come over here and spend the weekend or spend the night. You know, every time she come over here, it's always supervised. You know, I don't know, you know, and I get it. Some people just ain't comfortable with their child staying nowhere or spending the night at their grandparents' house or whatever. You know, we have a nice environment. We have been nice to her. We gave my granddaughter a baby shower that my mama threw at her house. We gave her a few birthday parties in 3 years. I know we gave her at least 2 of them. Birthday party, the last birthday party was up at the jumping gym. And one before that, we always have her and Grace's birthday party together. Her and Grace always take their Christmas pictures together. And last year, if you look at the videos and pull it up, she was here when the Easter Bunny came. Now, Brandon is away, and you know, whenever you ask her to see the baby, sometimes she will and sometimes she won't. It just depends on what day it is and what mood she in. If she in the mood for you to see her, you will see her. If she in the mood. If she ain't in the mood for you to see her, then you won't see her. She tired. She went to sleep last night. She got a cold. We got Tylenol. We got children's Tylenol over here. I done raised 15, 20 kids in this house. We know how to treat a cold. Give us her medicine and let us spend the weekend because you hurting her. You hurting her. The best thing ever happened to me was having my grandparents around and just having wonderful grandparents. That was one of the best things that ever happened to me. That's who I became who I am, was my grandparents. I get up, I go to work every day, I'm a responsible man. You know, yeah, I'm not liked by everybody. That's the way it's supposed to be, or whatever, but that's a whole nother conversation, whatever. But I just, you know, I'm just a man that just stand up for what's right. Now, think about this, the psychology of the whole thing. Baby 3 years old. Baby 3 years old. She don't even understand that her dad died. She's 3 years old, she at the funeral, she looking at me, she emulating me or imitating me or whatever. At the funeral, she don't know what's going on. All she knows is her papa love her. She would've knew her dad. And she wouldn't allow, my son had a court order by a judge. So you're dealing with somebody that don't respect court orders. The judge gave him, I think 2 weekends out of the month and every other Wednesday or something.
On January 29, 2023, Rickey Smiley posted a video on Instagram announcing the death of his son, Brandon. Rickey explained that he wanted to share the news himself before media outlets began spreading rumors. In the video, he stated that he was completely okay and asked for prayers for Brandon's mother, Brenda, his siblings, and his daughter, Storm. This statement puzzled some viewers, who found it odd that Rickey appeared so composed despite his son's passing. Adding to the controversy, just days after Brandon's death, Rickey began posting promotional content for Taco Bell on his account, which many fans found inappropriate.
Hey, I just have to just have bad news this morning. I'm on my way to the airport to get to Birmingham.
want everybody to pray for me. Pray for our family. My son, Brandon Smiley, has passed away this morning. I'm about to go get on a flight and try to get to Birmingham. Vicky, good morning. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I just want all our cousins and different family members to pray, be strong. I'm okay. Pray for my son's mother and my son's siblings. Pray for my son and my daughter, everybody that was raised with Brandon. Pray for Brandon's mother, Brenda, and his dad, Taurus, and his sister Taylor. And everybody. I hate to announce this. I just want to give it to you before you hear it in the streets. My son, Brandon Smiley, passed away this morning. I'm on my way to the airport. Pray for me. I'm okay. And the car is actually here to pick me up now. Life come with a whole bunch of twists and turns. I don't care where you go or what. I just don't know what to do. I can't think. I got my keys. I took a bath. Pretty sure. I'm on my way to home. I just can't think straight. I don't know. So y'all be blessed, and I'm sorry to announce this to y'all. Just pray, traveling grace and everything. Wow. Now I see what my granddaddy went through and why he felt the way he felt. My granddaddy went through this shit with my dad, and somehow here I am going through the same thing my grandparents went through. So just pray for our family.
Rickey Smiley had a strained relationship with his son, often emphasizing his belief in tough love. After his son Brandon's death, Rickey appeared on the Tamron Hall show, revealing Brandon had passed away from a suspected fentanyl overdose. Rickey suggested it was accidental. However, fans criticized him, claiming he never truly supported Brandon. Despite being the son of a millionaire, Brandon reportedly lived in a rough neighborhood, sparking debates about Rickey's role in his son's struggles and whether more could have.
Yeah, I was I'm a tough dad. I didn't play no games, and I was firm. I was loving, but firm whenever he got sick, when he had COVID. You know, whenever my kids get sick, they come straight to me. I'm the doctor in the family. Get everybody together, in the conversations and the discipline and the structure and the willingness to be the bad guy, because parenting is not a popularity contest. It's not. Yeah. We have to start giving kids more of what we had as opposed to what we did not have. And that's creating a society of entitlement and everything else by giving them everything. I gave him and I rewarded him when he had the correct behavior. And I'm just a little old school, just like my granddad. I didn't play any games. It's been times when he would get disrespectful on the phone, and I get in my car and drive to Birmingham.
The official cause of death for Brandon, authorities have not. They're waiting and pending additional lab work. Mm-hmm. But based on what you know about your son, the arrows point for you that it was.
Yeah, probably. If I had to guess personally, probably got a hold of something bad that was laced by fentanyl, which is killing a lot of our kids. Brandon
is the third family member to die at the same age. The past 2 years of fentanyl.
Allegedly, Brandon's death was a suicide, adding to the controversy. In March 2021, Rickey Smiley's nephew also died by suicide, with his mother blaming Rickey. This has led some to question whether it's a coincidence Rickey is linked to 2 alleged suicides. Rickey has firmly denied all such claims.
Video sent to us by Rickey Smiley. That's who he was referring to in his video, my brother. We know Rickey through marriage. My mom was married to his uncle. So that's how our families became connected. And growing up, Ron was exposed to a different side. He was in Rickey's life and whatever. So they had their own connection. And for whatever reason it went wrong. And Ron was no longer around Rickey and all things that came with Rickey. And my brother never got over that. He never recovered from that. For whatever it was, I don't know the connection or what he looked up to Rickey. He never recovered from that. And it played on him mentally. He was always in this state of trying to please him and do things the way he wanted him to do it. And my brother did not want to cut his hair. And he didn't have to cut his hair to get a job. Because the same God that put you there and got you believing that whatever, how you made it, would have done it for my brother with his dreadlocks and all. It wasn't like he was going for some corporate job and he needed to have a certain appearance or maintain a certain appearance. That wasn't it. And my brother battled with that. He was really thinking about cutting his hair. Really? And that triggered my brother to go and take some pills to numb his pain. And now my brother is dead because he was still trying to uphold his image that Rickey wanted him to.
Fans believe Rickey's indifference to his son's death and his use of it for sympathy have caused his family to distance themselves. This isn't a new issue, as Rickey has openly discussed how his family avoids talking to him.
Back to work, which is
Yeah, he
resilient.
passed away that Sunday. I was back on the air Wednesday because I didn't want to lay in the bed thinking about it. I have 3.5 to 4 hours in me to read some commercials and laugh because it helped me, have to laugh a little bit. It broke it up so it won't be so heavy. And then I have to realize that there are listeners out there that have also lost their kids. There are people that listen to the morning show, headed to dialysis, chemotherapy. So sometimes you have to realize that it's not just about you. And sometimes you have to use your, use your space in order to do God's work and to keep God and promote God.
Parenting is not a popularity contest. I am willing to be unpopular. All of them mothers in my house were speaking to me at one time, and I didn't give a shit. And I would go in there and cook one cube steak with some gravy and rice and biscuits. Smell that I have that whole house smelling like Golden Corral or whatever. And see y'all they talking to me? I take 2 potatoes and whip up some mashed potatoes from myself. 2 potatoes. Cut the pieces up and water bitch. Whip that bitch up, maybe mashed potatoes, cube steak and gravy, and let them come down in the kitchen. I ain't talking to you. When you come down in the kitchen, you looking at Nothing. I sit down I say, hey, I thought y'all weren't talking to me. Oh, they be dogging me out of the booth too. I'm nieces and nephews. My kids used to, hey, I ain't cooking you shit. Eat your hot pocket. Eat one of them little caskets. Oh, serious. Little caskets. Hot pocket is. Yeah. And I ain't standing there. They don't kiss no kids, man. They don't pay for nothing. They don't help you nothing. They don't come pick you up from the airport. Don't pack a bag. Don't write a joke. Or whatever. You live in this big house. or whatever you call yourself, not speaking to me.
Rickey Smiley's family has increasingly distanced themselves from him, even taking his granddaughters away. Aware that this could hurt his brand, Rickey responded by announcing that he had recently discovered he was the father of twin girls. He claimed to have known them for years and that they considered him their father.
I found out for the 1-year anniversary of Brandon's death. God was like, be still, I got you. And that's the first time I actually felt it. I didn't feel Brandon's death until 1 year later on the anniversary, because when he died, I had to take care of everything and make sure everybody was straight and console my kids, console my mother, make sure my son, other parents was straight as the best I could to support them and keep everything together. So when that 1 year came, it was like somebody whispered to me and told me that Brandon had passed away. The difference was I didn't have a casket on the flowers, no obituary. So I felt it. I was by myself sitting in Florida. I went to Florida. I couldn't even stay in my house. I just went to Florida and stayed there for weeks. And I got a phone call from my ex-girlfriend. And I remember exactly where I was standing in my apartment. And she had explained that, because I asked her, because we're friends. Most of my exes, women that I dated, we are best friends. I don't be like, get the hell on and F you and all that stuff. Some relationships, most of my relationships work out because mine don't work out because of my schedule. And because of the dating schedule, sometimes we just end up going apart, but we remain connected. She went to court with her, with her ex-boyfriend about her identical twin daughters. Found out that those identical twin daughters was not her ex-boyfriend. And we dated after she ended that relationship. Come to find out that these two, why you looking at me like that? Come to find out I have 5-year-old identical twin, beautiful daughters that I am head over heels in love with.
Let me just clear up the moment, y'all. Rickey just announced that he has surprise twins, and he just found out.
Now, mind you, listen to this. You ready for this? Been knowing them their whole life. They've been coming over to Grace's birthday parties and play dates, playing on the swing set, all of that stuff. Never thought that. Me and her joked about this. I don't run away from being a father, and she not the type of mom that would keep a child from a dad. So we joked about this. I remember getting phone calls when they were sick. What should I do? Should I give them this? I said, go ahead and mix up the motion, then give them Tylenol. You know I do all the stuff. You got to do Tylenol, and then you got to come back with motion.
Right? Yeah. Keep that temperature.
Surprisingly, the man who once believed he was the father of Rickey's daughters is now upset. He claims that Rickey and the girls' mother knew from the beginning that Rickey was their father, but only revealed it when it suited them. Allegedly, Rickey is more concerned with his public image and revealed the truth about his daughters to regain attention and get back into the spotlight.
Reaching out to me, man. Watching that video was so disgusting, it's wicked. And it triggered me, man. Like, I'll never get over that situation. 5 years, man, they knew. For 5 years. The mama in on it, the grandma in on it, and the real victims are those twin girls and her oldest daughter. And he been calling her his daughter too, man. It's so crazy, man, but they don't understand. That situation killed me, man. It destroyed me. It destroyed everything I had going on. Mentally, I was shot. And when I found out about them having these going on, that's when she started trying to pull the girls from me and trying to manipulate everybody and say, oh, Nehemiah don't take care of his kids and all that shit like that. Her and the mama just trying to keep covering this shit. Nehemiah, you the dad, you the dad, you the dad. Them your girls, come take care of your girls. Having her dust-ass homegirls asking me and got her, even her brother just passed away, the nigga just died. And before he died, he was mad at me. He was mad at me thinking I was some heat. And that whole time, bro, I'm like, So I'm trying to be there, I'm trying to fight for my kids, and she just pulling it back. And it just denying access and the manipulation, invite my other kids to hang out with the girls, all that. Man, that shit was so up, man. What?
To make matters worse, Rickey's reveal of his daughters was seen as highly disrespectful. On the anniversary of his son's death, Rickey held a memorial that he later admitted was actually a party for his new daughters. Fans criticized him for using his son's memorial as a platform to introduce his daughters, making it seem like he was mourning when he wasn't. It's likened to using a funeral to surprise everyone with a birthday party.
Time with them where I can develop a relationship and where they can be focused on me and I can be focused on them. And then the way I rolled it out was I had the whole family to come together because thinking that they were going to a memorial dinner for Brandon. I had Brandon's picture on the easel and all the family showing up for the memorial dinner. And I got up on stage at some point, you know, because I said the memorial dinner was outside. It was Isley Brothers and all the songs that Brandon liked, Frankie Beverly and Mays, a lot of old school R&B, up dancing and dinner, memorial dinner for him. And I got on stage to thank everybody for coming. I said, God, I'm gonna give you double for your trouble. And I said, I want to announce that I have a daughter. I want y'all to meet Allison. They brought her on stage. And I remember my oldest daughter, like her, under her eyes was just trembling. And she had her baby and she was trying to jump on the stage. She jumped up on the stage and she picked her up and grabbed her so quick, like my sister. Like it was emotional. And everybody was like, they were shocked. And then I said, God will give you what? They said, double for your trouble. And when I brought that other identical twin out, they lost it. They lost it. These are our biological Alyssa. So I have Allison and Alyssa, biological twin.
One fan even pointed out that Rickey Smiley was using his daughters as media props, but that's not the only controversy surrounding him. Back in March 2021, Rickey faced accusations of colorism after he allegedly pressured a family member to cut off their locks. Rickey claimed he simply wanted them to look clean, but many black fans responded, saying that natural hair doesn't need to be altered to appear clean. It's worth noting that the job the family member was applying for didn't even require cutting their locks, yet Rickey insisted on it, sparking backlash for trying to impose his personal standards on their appearance.
I feel like I need to explain my last post. Y'all come on in. So I just put out a post and I don't care who get mad, fuck it. So I just put out a post. I hooked up a family member with a job that could potentially pay him 6 figures if he hustled. So, a family member damn near homeless, trying to set you up where you can, for the first time, get your own place. For the first time, probably, get out of the city that you live in, so you can move to another city to have an opportunity to grow. Those of us that have had to live in another city have had an opportunity to grow and get out of your comfort zone, get away from your friends, family members, get away from the rat race, so you have an opportunity to grow and man up and become a man and grow. So I said, hey, all right, you leave tomorrow, you got everything packed up? She said, yes, I'm packed up. I said, okay. Here's one of the things we talked about earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and get your plane ticket and get you out of here. And I put you on a flight and sit you on down there. The man that got you set up already, got your roommate, cause places you're gonna be working, man, the tips be like, if you hustle, and you get I've seen people get $200 to $500 in tips every day, plus your salary, right? So you know, I see a couple of people on the, you know, on the comments. I said, hey, so when you go down there, I already called the people. I talked to the people. I need you to go to the barbershop and get your hair cut, and go ahead and get your fresh start, because one thing about dreadlocks, they can grow back. Go down there with a nice, fresh, clean, neat look, and because you represent me, if you don't want it, don't agree to take it. So you said, okay, cool. So when they come down to it, I say, hey, before I get this plane ticket, go to the barbershop, take a picture of yourself, send it to me. I'll go ahead and book your flight to make sure that you are on point and that you're looking out. Now, the job don't require that. I required it, right? Again, in my book, what I talked about, like I said, I was on stage at a show. Steve Harvey was the headliner. He said, hey man, you need to go. You can't come tomorrow. I had a brand new jogging suit on. I had just bought Hibbins. He said, when we perform tomorrow, you need to put a suit on, right? This is all about your attitude. Don't take up for this stuff. Start taking up for men, for young men. So I didn't wait until tomorrow. I went that night. I introduced him and I came back with a suit on that night just to close the show. And from that point on, he saw I was serious. And the fact is, I'm where I am because of the decision that I made to listen to somebody that was trying to help me or whatever. I thought the jogging suit was great. It was a brand new jogging suit, but he didn't think the jogging suit was appropriate for his show. So I don't think your dreadlock is appropriate for you represent me, because if I'm on the show with him, I'm representing him because it's his show and he's the headliner. He required a suit. Go put the suit on and keep your mouth shut and humble yourself and do what the man asks you to do. He ain't trying to help you and talk to me a lesson. Then when you get the way you are, you can wear your hair, your clothes, whatever the way you want to wear it, right? And it's crazy, and it's just an opportunity of a lifetime. It's crazy. No, the job didn't require it. I required it. I'm not buying no plane ticket. I'm not sending nobody nowhere on no job interview with looking a certain way. If that's your style, if that's your thing, or whatever, then go out and find your own job. You the one asked, you the one told me that you needed the help, some help, and you want to put some money into the system or whatever, you know, and get you something regular or whatever. So I made some of my connections, made a phone call to help you do what you want to do.
That's the latest update on Rickey Smiley's family drama and ongoing controversies, from neglect accusations to alleged publicity stunts. It's clear that Rickey is struggling to escape the negative spotlight. Is he truly misunderstood, or are his critics onto something? Share your thoughts in the comments.